Today I want to show you how you can use OnTheAir video along with our DGO Dynamic Graphics Overlay option and Apple Numbers to come up with a way to produce a graphic. This is a really interesting way that might not be very obvious. Let's get into it. All right, I want to go over this numbers project. If you are new to spreadsheet programs, there's tons of information out there online on how to set these up. I'm using numbers for this demonstration because if you're running OnTheAir video, I know you're working on a Mac and most likely already have numbers. And what is nice about numbers is the built-in collaboration tool. So you can send this project to anyone with a Mac, iPad, iPhone, and they can work together on this document with you. But there is AppleScript for Excel and other programs like that if that's what you'd like to use. Now I have one document, but three different sheets inside of it. The first sheet is an event total, so think of that almost as a dashboard. And that is, in case, say, if you were running a charity telethon event, it was maybe several days or split into chunks. So I have a Monday sheet and the amount donated, the names of the donors, their phone numbers, and whatever the details you'd like to put in there. And that puts the total collected in the top corner. Same setup for Tuesday, and it adds those day values together for the event total. You can spend a lot more time making this spreadsheet great. I'm not doing a numbers tutorial here. I'm doing an OnTheAir video tutorial. So there's a lot more you can do. So don't judge me on my numbers ability, okay? So now that I've added my event total, I have open script editor and wrote this script. I'm being specific with this AppleScript that I'm referencing the data in this document, this sheet, this table, and that specific cell that has the formula I need. Now, I'm then setting my new variable amount donated to the value, but using the formatted version because that includes the $, comma dividers, and cents. Then specifying as a string, so it will be a text value only, then ending the tells here. If I hit play, it should return the value in the cell. Add another entry numbers, run it again, make sure the numbers document is working, and the script shows the new value. So we know this is fine. So in CG Designer, I'm going to make a new project, add a text item, and rename the text field to total. Let's add a background shape here, then save the project as charity. Now back to our script, and let's add the tells for OnTheAir video and the graphic. Tell application OnTheAir video. You can also use OnTheAir CG server if that's what you have, if you have a license for that already. But in this example, I'm using DGO since that's our newer option where it's built in. Tell the project charity. I'm going to tell graphic total to set text string to amount donated. That was our variable from earlier. Play, and end tell, and end tell. Compile. Now I'm going to add the project into OnTheAir video. There's this graphics tab in preferences, and then test the output by clicking state enabled. We see the graphic and it looks okay. So this is just testing that the graphic actually is working. It's coming into OnTheAir video. We know it's fine. Now let's try it from the AppleScript. There you go. It updated the value from numbers. It displayed it over our video. Now I spent some time in CG Designer making the graphic a little bit nicer. I added some sound effects, some shapes and effects. You can also add photos, video, clocks, RSS, feeds, tickers, and so much more. There's a lot more options you can do in this. But for everything I did here, it was all done in CG Designer, excluding the sound effects. The only thing I changed in my script for this new graphic was adding another graphic tell. So I faked a drop shadow using that second tell. Okay, let's try this. Let's tell OnTheAir video. Hit play. Okay, we know it works. Now, if you wanted to add this action to a clip using actions or playing it with a Elgato Stream Deck, you have to add this to the script. On action parameter and end action. I save this for the end as it makes it really easy to test your script while you're working on it and you're testing your graphics. All right, now we're going to add the AppleScript to our library. If you go into the preferences, go to AppleScripts, click this arrow, and it will take you to the folder where all the AppleScripts live. Let's drag our AppleScript to this folder. So in Clip Inspector, we're going to go through, click the Add button, find your AppleScript charity. Click play. We see it. That's great. We know it's working. Now, OnTheAir video can run the Elgato Stream Deck without the Elgato software. We have built-in software to control that panel. So I have a new window here. I'm going to make a new object. I'm going to duplicate the Execute Action button and define a new parameter. And that parameter is going to be the script name that we just added. So here I'm going to name it charity. And then we're going to add an image for the button. I'm going to set that. Okay, and now let's go to panel, use, and hold. Hold is to keep the Stream Deck active even when the other apps are active. Let's click that. There we go. We can see the graphic. Okay, we showed you how to use Numbers with Collaborate, AppleScripts to get the data and display it using OnTheAir video with either a CG server or dynamic graphics overlay. And we showed you how to schedule the AppleScript in the clip or trigger it through our Stream Deck configuration tool. There's just so many different ways to achieve what you need with OnTheAir video. It's very flexible. So if you have questions or you need help, please go to our website, softron.tv. We're available. Our support page is right there. You can send us a link, you can call us, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching.